What do you say after this we head down to the ESPN zone and grab a cocktail?
No, thank you.
Open invitation. Think about it. Are you checking that out? That's me and the big guy, George Mother F and W Bush. This is when we went giraffe hunting in the Sudan over Easter. Want to check it out? Psych. Sorry, babe. No one touched the doves but me.
Why don't we get started?
Hit it. It was just a good time all around. Show was doing well. I just bought a new beach house. The surge was working. It was awesome. But I knew it could be better. It had to be better. People were starting to tune out. I remember the day we came up with it. We were watching footage of this kid. He must have been 12 or 13. And this big-ass toothless dude was in this kid's face. You're what I like to call a pocket pussy. I just put you in my back pocket and pull you out whenever I want to stick my dick in something. And Rob, our editor, turns to me and says, how fucked up would that be if you actually did that? That was it. We couldn't get away with implied violence forever. We were going to have to deliver.
I ain't playing with you, bitch. I will knock your ass out.
Suck my dick. What? I thought this wasn't supposed to happen.
Well, it fucking happened all right. Everybody loved it. After that, it really took off.
After that episode, I was hooked. I mean, I used to work juvenile corrections, so...
Really?
Well, I work parking lot security at a junior high school. It doesn't matter. The point is that I know how shitty kids are. Those little fuckfaces get away with murder. It was nice to see some of them get what was coming to them.
I mean, we were just giving people what they wanted. But in hindsight, we probably should have brought it down a notch. No! Needless to say, it could have gone a lot better. People were pretty freaked out. The audience turned on us. It sucked. Advertisers were dropping out left and right. They were this close to canceling it. And if the show got canceled, there was no way I was going to afford the mortgage on my beach house. I had to save it.
I personally didn't have a problem with what happened. I mean, that Oriental kid was kind of being a dick. But everybody got all upset about it.
After what happened and the financial hit the network had taken, there was no way in hell we're going to allow the show back on air, unless it took a new direction.
They gave me another season, which was like awesome. I get to keep the beach house. But then they started changing everything. They were tearing out everything that made the show great. It was like in RoboCop 2 when that bitch starts putting all those directives in RoboCop's head and turns him into a total pussy. I got RoboCop 2'd.
I'm not familiar with that reference, but the network and I felt that the show was going to make any difference in the life of troubled youth, then verbal and physical violence wasn't the answer. Maybe there was a healthier, less aggressive alternative to help solve these problems.
And that's when they brought in the candy ass.
Growing up, I had a hard life. My parents were both angel dust dealers. Sometimes they get real high and wake me up in the middle of the night, dress me up like a girl, and flick cigarettes at me. By age 12, I dropped out of school. I spent those lonely days huffing model airplane glue and putting stray cats in microwaves. It was no kind of life. But I found a light to guide me. Through nutrition, exercise, and the power of positive thinking, I was able to transform my mind, body, and spirit.
People don't want to watch that shit. That asswipe at Standards was setting me up to fail. It was going to be a disaster. But even with that douche on board, I still had say over the kids. If this show had any chance of surviving, I'd liven things up a bit.
An unfortunate oversight, to say the least. I knew he was an irresponsible lowlife. I just didn't know how low he would sink. They were monsters.
They were perfect.
My mother's a fucking bitch who needs to stay out of my life. When she told me I couldn't have another kid, I lit her car on fire. I have sex for money all the time. I once fucked 2 guys from Pizza Hut for free cheesy bread. It's called being an entrepreneur, bitch. Everybody asks me about that dumb dog. So what if I killed a motherfucker's dog? He owed me drugs and I was hungry.
Fuck yeah, I threw my grandma's wheelchair off an overpass, and I'll do it again. If she didn't want that shit to happen, she'd stop being a selfish little bitch and give me a Vicodin prescription when I need it. And as for school, they can fucking suck it. When my principal told me that I couldn't have my flare gun in my locker, I shouted out, "Second Amendment, bitch!" Then I took a piss all over his desk. That's how you do it, and that's how it's done, son.
I couldn't wait to see the footage.
It's probably some of the most disturbing footage I've ever seen.
I just want to say up front that it is a pleasure to embark on this journey of self-discovery with you. We're going to share a beautiful and bonding experience together. So let's get started.
Whoa, self-discovery? You talk about whacking off? Yo, we can do that shit here?
What? No.
I'll let you self-discover my mouth if you get me some cheesy bread.
No, we're not going to do any of that here. I thought maybe we could start off with some art therapy.
Fuck that. I let my cousin do that to me once and he emailed it to all his friends.
No, art therapy is a way of expressing what's inside of us, our feelings, through artistic expression.
Sounds gay.
Well, it's not. Let's try it. Let go of all your inhibitions. Think of the canvas as your best friend. Confide in it. Rex, what do you have to share? Troubled young people have a lot of barriers that they put up, a lot of walls. I'm not here to knock down those walls. That's their journey. I'm here to let them know that on the other side of those walls, there's a friend. Exercise is really a way of cleansing the body of tension and stress.
I like to throw rocks at cars.
I like to kick my little brother in his balls.
Are either of you familiar with yoga?
Hells yeah! Revenge of the Sith, what?
Word.
No. Yoga is a mental, physical, and spiritual discipline from ancient India. These disciplines seek to liberate us of the material world and unite us with the Supreme Being. I'd love it if you join me.
We'll just watch you a minute.
As you exhale, all your troubles just drift away. You're a big boy, you hear me? You're gonna go out there and show 'em what a big boy can do. You're not a little girl. You're a big boy and you're gonna go out there and win. Win, win, win. Oh, hey. Okay, guys, I think maybe our progress could use a little.
I'm bored. I think we should play a game.
Well, that's not really what we're here to do.
It'll be fun. Fun is positive.
Okay.
Good. I think we should play dress up. It was my favorite when I was a little girl.
All right. Sometimes revisiting childhood passions is a good way to...
Good.
Wait, you're gonna dress me up?
Don't be a little bitch.
Okay, let's get back to work.
You want to see?
My parents were both angel dust dealers. Sometimes they dress me up like a girl, flick cigarettes at me. Dress me up like a girl, flick cigarettes at me. Dress me up like a girl, flick cigarettes at me.
It wasn't what I was expecting, but it was fucking great.
At first, I was confused. I didn't know where they were going with this new direction. I mean, I was willing to give it a shot and all, but I was sure as shit wasn't gonna sit there and watch a bunch of kids do yoga. It blows. I almost switched over to a Frasier marathon. Man, am I glad I didn't do that.
Do you feel the negativity flowing out of you? Feel it! Ah! Art therapy will set you free. I'm a big boy now. Win! Win! Win!
I honestly don't know where I'd be if I hadn't gone on that show. Probably dead. Or in prison. At the very least, I would be sucking a lot of dicks. That show saved my life.
I owe them my life. I mean, like, sure, I wish I still had the use of my legs, but you know what they say, right? You can't make an omelet without breaking a few legs. Legs? Eggs. Eggs. Either way, this omelet is doing great.
I thought we were done for. Just another casualty of the culture wars. And I thought my beach house was as good as gone. But then I realized, I didn't get my beach house in the Hamptons by being mediocre. No, I'm awesome, and I make awesome happen. End of story.
I'm a big boy now. Win! Win! Win!